Hey, I'm Rob from JestaThaRogue and this is a quick Kickstarter unboxing of this. This is Crusaders. They will be done deluxeified edition. It looks like they've dyed a cow red, skinned it and used it to cover the box. That's what I thought of when I first saw this. When I saw pictures of this on Kickstarter. It was $69, which is about £55. So it's a bit steep, so when we're looking at the components, we could bear that in mind when we're looking at the value of the game. And it was due to be delivered in June 2018. It was delivered in January 2019. Now, it was fulfilled by Games Quest, and Games Quest, if you're listening, hire temp staff, take less work, whatever you're doing, you're not doing it very well. People are complaining. If you look at Kickstarter, you look at Board Game Geek, you look at Facebook, you can see the comments. Fulfilled by Games Quest are three of the worst words people can hear at the moment when they're talking about their Kickstarter delivery. And I know it's not all your fault, because obviously the game was delayed 5 months to begin with, but Games Quest, you know, you've got to sort yourself out, really. Anyway, let's take a look inside the box. But first, I need to take the seal off it. There he is, bless him. I don't know how he keeps getting on top of these Kickstarter games. So there we go, there is the box. There is the deluxeified sleeve. This is the actual box underneath. Just while I take the sleeve off, it's sort of a game based on the Crusaders, where you're crusading across Europe and using like a rondel sort of wheel with actions on it, with little things on. You pick them up and you sort of mancala them around the wheel to take actions. It looks quite interesting. I've not seen a game that does that before. Well, I haven't anyway, so I'm sure there's plenty, because it seems like something that would have been done a long time ago. But I'll show you more when we get inside. So here we go. We have the gold to show that it is deluxe. So it's quite a beefy box. Let's have a look inside. We have a rule book. I'm not going to dwell on the rule book too much. What I'm looking for are headers. I'm looking for symbols. I'm looking for symbols in the text. I'm looking for examples, as there are down the page. So this looks very nice. Looks very well laid out. So that's a good start. Good start. Well done. Stickers. Okay, I think these are for wooden stickers that replace some of the cardboard tiles you get in the deluxe Kickstarter edition. Some player boards. Oh, they're recessed. That's very nice. I don't know if you can see that on the camera. Let me try and angle it. They are recessed in there. I'm going to keep one of these aside so we can come back to it later when we've got the components. We'll keep the purple one aside, obviously, because that's the best one. I'll put the rest. It's a 4-player game, so there's 4 of those. Some cardboard bits. There you go. These seem quite thick. These are the tiles that I was talking about with the actions on. I'm not going to pop one of these out yet. These are player abilities. You get one of these random at the beginning of the game. I'm not sure what the other stuff are. There's another one of those, but in green, with another couple of player powers. And yet another one. And one more. There. Hey, what do you know? There is another one with a blank triangle. You can write whatever you want on that. There we have the board. Now I think the board is going to be huge, so let's move this stuff out of the way. Unfold this. Not as big as I thought it was going to be. Very thick, very nice actually. There you go, there is Europe. It's upside down. I knew that. So this is the 2-player board, Europe 1096 to 1307. All that there. And this is the 3 and 4-player board. So there we go. Not really much to say about it. It's got the, is it called Spot UV or whatever it's called? It's got that on the board. It feels quite nice. It's very thick. Decent board, I like it. And then we are here with the bits. We have some plastic bits. We also have wooden bits, because the plastic bits were supposed to be to deluxeify, upgrade the wooden bits, but people complain saying, "Oh, I want the wooden bits, I don't want plastic," and then people say, "Well, plastic, not wooden." So they had to give both. It's very petty, really. You know, just unback, get what you're given or unback. Let's take a look at these here closely. So we've got one of each of the plastic and wooden buildings and their counterparts. So we can see some of them were stuck together and the paint's peeled off. That's not good. That's one of the reasons I don't like wood stuff. So let's compare them. There you go, that's plastic to wood. The little horsey things, which are of course knights. We have the 2 castles. Them up to the camera. We have the church. There we go. That's no competition. That the plastic one beats the wooden one there by a mile, I think. They look really cool. We have the farm. Nope, wait, that one. There we go. There's the farm. And we have the last one, which I'm not stalling for time looking in the rule book to see what it is. It's a bank. There we go. So I prefer the plastic ones to the wooden ones there easily, every day of the week. We have some tokens here. These are wood. I believe in the base game they are going to be cardboard. These are just deluxeified ones. Of course, they're stuck together because of course they are. So there is those. Not entirely sure what they are, but they feel quite nice. That's fine. Deluxeified upgrade bags. Branded one. Very nice. We have these. These are your action tokens, and now I get to explain what I was trying to explain earlier about the how the game actually plays. So let's take a look at those. So here's a player board. These are the tokens we were just looking at. These are those triangle action space things that we were looking at earlier, and they fit into here. I don't know if there's a particular order or not, but this is sort of how the game's set up. You can see them all there. And what you would do is on your turn, you're going to look at one of the actions. So there's build, influence, muster, travel, crusade, all around the board. And what you do is you say you want to build. You would do the build action with a power of 2 because there's 2 tokens in it for whatever effect that gives you. And then you sort of put them around the board like this. So now there's 3 in this one, 3 in this one. So now if you muster, you're going to muster with a power of 3, and then you go 1, 2, 3. That's how it works, sort of going around the board. Mancala, rondel sort of thing. It looks quite interesting, so hopefully it plays quite well. Also, you can see here, if I shake the board, these aren't coming out because these are in recesses, which is cool. The other thing you can do as well, it's worth mentioning, is you can upgrade these. So this one is influence. If you upgrade it, you flip it over, and now it's got influence and travel, so you're going to get a double action on there. So it does seem like a very interesting game, which is why I backed it. But yeah, that looks very nice. And then finally, the last bit. This is where all the money went in the Kickstarter edition, I think. The deluxe edition anyway. This is the influence tokens. I think they're called influence tokens. Let me check. They are indeed influence tokens. Here's the 10s. You can see there's a double size token, which is cool. They feel quite nice. So this is a 5. I wonder if they're exactly double a 5. They are, look at that. Well done. There you go. So the 5s are half the size of a 10. And you got the tiny little ones. They're very small. But they're very nice. They feel quite nice. And finally, the best bit. Haha! We have the first player marker, which is this nice metal sword, which could actually kill someone. Or at least wound them. Maybe mildly annoy them. You'd need a plaster, at the very least, if somebody attacked you with it. But yeah, that's the first point. It's actually quite sharp on the point, to be honest. I've been pushing it into my finger. I can feel it. But yeah, that's a very nice start player marker. I guess if this is a game, I'm not sure if you can screw over your opponents. You better make sure they're not in first place, or at least sitting next to somewhere where they can grab this very easily. But yeah, that is it. Crusaders, they will be done. Tad pricey, I think, for what you get. For 55, that is a lot of money, especially considering the other deluxe Kickstarters, which were much cheaper. And there's more pieces in this, but it seems to be... It just doesn't seem as good value as their other Kickstarters. It doesn't seem as good value as other Kickstarters have had, like Endeavour Age of Sail, for example, was cheaper than this, and there was a ton more in the box. But anyway, that's fine. Fulfilled by Games Quest when they eventually got round to it. But yeah, what do you think? Do you think this is a game you wish you'd back? Do you wish you got the Deluxe edition? Is it a game you think you're going to get when it comes out? Are you waiting for reviews to how the game plays? Let me know in the comments below. Remember to like, share and subscribe. You can follow my Twitter at JTR Podcast. Find the blog and podcast at jtrpodcast.com. Nearly messed that up. I've been Rob. This has been Crusaders, I Will Be Done, and I'll see you soon.